All right. Well, thanks for being here, guys. Today is our second training for all the new coaches in the month of August. So it is Wednesday, August 12th. And I'm really excited for you guys. And I love all the engagement on the team training page. You guys are doing awesome. You guys are all working so hard. And I love how so many of you guys were able to meet the call to action from last week and go ahead and get that first person started on their health and fitness journey, giving yourself 2 successful points. So that's awesome. I think we have some new emeralds going to be being announced tomorrow on the team because the system updates every Thursday morning. So there's still time, guys. You have until midnight tonight, if this was one of your goals, to be able to lock that in. And like I said, the system always updates every Thursday morning. So I'm looking forward to seeing who our new emeralds are on the team. You guys are doing awesome and participating so much. And I just could not be happier. I like how you guys are all here tonight again, too, even more than last week. And that's really, really important. So for those of you who might be new on the call tonight, my name's Kathy, and I've been doing this for 13 months. Before this, I was a elementary school teacher for 8 years with my master's in special education, and I've been a stay-at-home mom now for 3 years. Since doing Beachbody, I've been able to completely replace my teacher income, so I no longer have to worry about going back to work anymore, which was really always my goal anyways, was to be able to stay at home with the kids and be there for them every single day. So I've been able to achieve that goal, and I'm really excited because I've heard a lot of your goals, and I've heard a lot of your goals from your upline coaches, and I know that some of you guys have some really big dreams and visions for this, and this will totally happen for you if you guys can go the distance and just keep consistent with this. So I'm really excited to see how things pan out for all of you guys. All right, so tonight what we're going to start off by is going over what's called the business activity tracker. So if you guys have that, I'm just going to go through it briefly with you guys. But this is really important. It's a really important tool to be able to track your business. So, you know, I'm sorry, I need some water today. So it's really important that you stay organized with the business. And, you know, this is your own business. You're your own boss. So you're an entrepreneur, believe it or not, you guys are. So it's really important that you have a way to track your business so that you don't get completely overwhelmed and lose track of things and start to just get stressed out. So the BAT is what we call it, Business Activity Tracker, is just a really good tool to keep. And this is something that you should be filling out daily. So I'm going to go over it if you guys have it in front of you. But again, it boils down to the 3 vital behaviors in your business. So the first vital behavior is invite, invite, invite. So that means like private messaging people, inviting them to join your next challenge group, asking them if they're looking to get healthier, if they want to join your next challenge group, and really connecting with them and finding out what their health and fitness goals are, and then working with them one-on-one to try to figure out really which direction they should go with this. You know, maybe it's not the 21-day fix is the right fit for them. Maybe it's Kyle. But it's really important that you spend a lot of time listening to what they have to say and then guiding them from there to the next direction. So in that step 1, what you're going to want to do every day is you're going to want to send out friend requests to people. And the reason why is because you're going to run out of people in your warm market. It's going to happen. So all of us have a certain number of friends right now. When I first started, I had about 320 on my friends list for Facebook. So I didn't have that many, and there were a lot more coaches who had actually a lot more than that. But if you do this right, then you'll constantly be able to replenish that so that it will literally be impossible to run out of people. Like, I never worry about running out of people because when I took my Coach Basics way back over a year ago, this is what I was taught. And so since day 1, I've always been adding 3 to 5 new friends to my Facebook list every single day. So this is all you have to do. It's pretty easy. You'll just go into one of your friends on Facebook and you're going to click their name and you're going to scroll through until you see a friend that you guys have mutual friends in common with. So I usually kind of look for people that I have like 8 or more mutual friends in common with. And then I click on who the mutual friends are. Like, that's really important, because if you see that a mutual friend is another Beachbody coach that's on the team, or another Beachbody coach that you know, then it's kind of pointless to friend request that person, because you're looking for new people to add to your list so that they can start to watch you and become followers of you, so that you can reach out and you can connect with them as time goes on and build relationships with them. So you always want to look and make sure that there's no other Beachbody coaches that are friends with that person that you're looking for. So try to do 3 to 5 every single day. I actually keep a notebook, so when the people accept my friend request, I will write in my notebook. It's a whole new section. I have like a 5-subject one because I like to see it all laid out. And I'll just write down new friend request. And once they accept it, I write down their name. So that way I have like an ongoing list of people, because you want to make sure you do that. Otherwise, you're going to forget who you sent it to and who accepts and who doesn't. And the reason why you want to keep track of all this is because you want to be able to form with them. And that's the next little line down here under the vital behaviors, is the number of forms. And that just means that you're reaching out with them and you're talking with them about different ways that you can connect with them and information about them. So like their family, their occupation, what they like to do for fun, things like that. Like, you're trying to build relationships with them. And that's what you would do with these new people. You would just start to make a conscious effort to go to their walls and like their posts and comment on certain things. And then they'll start to probably reciprocate that and start to do it to your posts. And then you can start to get to know them a little bit by reaching out to them and just talking with them. Nothing about Beachbody, just about things in general. You might see a post that they put up. Like, for example, the other day I saw somebody put up a post about the Ragnar Relay that they were running. And so I reached out and talked to them about the Ragnar Relay because I had a connection with that, because I had trained to run one too in the past. So if you see something that someone posts that kind of you have a connection with, that's a really good way to start a conversation with them, non-Beachbody related. So that's what I mean by forming. You're just forming a relationship with these people about their life and just kind of getting to know them. So that way when you do go to reach out to them about your 21-day challenge group or whatever group you're running, they will kind of get a sense of who you are and they'll know you a little bit better. So it's really important that you're doing that. The number of invites that you send out to people. So like I said last fall, if you are in this for, for a hobby and you're just, you're just looking to kind of do this on the side, you're not looking to really turn this into like a 6-figure income business, and you're not really looking to build it big, then you're going to want to make sure to reach out to 5 people every single day and just really be consistent with it. So like I said, everybody comes into this for different goals, and it's totally fine, whatever your goals are. You don't need to have the same goals as your upline coach or anybody else on your team. Just be true to what your goals are and where you want to go with this. And if you are just in this for a hobby and you'd like to get some, extra money for vacations, or just to pay some bills, or just to go out and buy some clothing for your kids without having to be stressed, then you're going to shoot for Success Club 5. And so you're going to be sending 5 new invites every single day to people. If you're in this because you want more, out of life, and you want to be able to really control your future and control the things that happen to you and your family, and really be able to just design like a life that you truly probably never thought you could ever have, then you're going to focus on hitting Success Club 10. And so you're going to be inviting 10 new people every single day on Facebook. So it's really important that you stay consistent with that. Sometimes people come on and they get busy during the week and they think that they can do it all on the weekend. And that's really not how this business works. So the business is really all about building momentum. And the only way that you get momentum going with this is if you do a little bit every single day. That's how you get the ball rolling. So make sure you stay consistent with your inviting every single day. Number of third-party tools. What that means is when you're reaching out and you're talking to people, if they're looking for more information, like about Shakeology, if you use any of the videos that I've given you or your upline coach has been giving you, like the 100 Doctors Don't Lie video, or like the Tony Horton in the grocery store video, those are considered third-party tools. Anything that will help them get a clear picture about what they're learning about. That's considered a third-party tool. All right, moving down to posting on Facebook. And this is something, honestly, guys, that I really struggled with at the beginning because I really wasn't on Facebook a lot at all when I first became a coach. And I was always worried that friends of mine were going to think that I was annoying, and just things like that. And of course that happens. You can't make everybody happy. But it is really important for this business that you are posting every single day because it's giving yourself that much more exposure and it's going to create a much bigger following. And that's what you want. Like you want to draw people to you and you want people to start like looking at you and being like, oh, what's she doing now? Okay, what's she up to now? You want to be the person who like people go on Facebook and they Google the name because they want to see what you did that day. So the only way that you can do that is if you stay consistent with your posts. So a good rule of thumb is to have about 3 posts a day. And you want to do one that's centered around Beachbody. You're going to want to do one that's some kind of like motivation or inspiration or like a recipe or just maybe like a workout plan, something like that. And then you're going to want to do like another one that's just like a personal one, just something that you've done that day. And it could be anything, like walk in the park, you went to the beach, whatever. So that way you have like a good mix. So when people go to look at your wall, they can see that you're a health and fitness coach and then they can kind of get a clear picture into exactly who you are. Like you want to be able to show people who you are, like the real you. And you want them to kind of be able to get to know you just by looking at your wall. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind as you're posting. But this is a way for people who don't know you to learn about you and learn about what you're all about. All right, and then you're going to start to attract people who are just like you by doing this because you're going to be authentic when you do your posts and you're going to be speaking from the heart. You're not going to be trying to be like anybody else. Just try to be you and it'll work and it'll feel so much more natural and people will just be drawn to you who are like you. And like I said at the beginning when I first did this, I didn't think that it was important to do this and I really it took me a little bit of time to kind of get the ball rolling with this. But now that I've been doing this, I can totally see that it makes such a difference. I have people now come to me because, it's the compound effect. Over time, people watch you and then people will come to you. So it's really important that you do that. All right, and then you're going to want to track your number of Success Club points that you've earned. So you're going to want to always make sure that you write that down every single day, what you have. Like I said, this is all for you, okay? This isn't for anybody to check up on you. This isn't like a homework assignment and people are going to, be giving you a hard time if you're not doing these things. Like, this is stuff for you to grow your business so that you can have true success with it. And it's really for you, too, so that you can look at this, sheet of paper, like I have mine printed out. It's so that you can look at it and you can really see and be honest with yourself with what you forgot to do or what you need to improve on. So it's really good to have that visual. You're going to want to track that, track your commissions, your numbers of the hours that you work, and definitely make sure, number 2, for the vital behaviors is you prove the products work. So you're going to want to make sure that you definitely are committed to a workout program and that you are getting in your workout every single day. And you can even make a post about your workout on your wall. That's another good thing to do. A lot of people will talk about how, they woke up and they didn't really feel like doing it. They felt kind of sick and then they got their workout in because they knew they would feel better after. And that really helps if you kind of just speak about your experience with it. So make sure you're in a workout program and get yourself in a challenge group so you have that extra support and accountability and just that team support, which is awesome. Make sure you're drinking your Shakeology every single day because that's going to give you guys the energy you need. And then people are going to be wondering about that too. Like I've had a lot of people that come along and ask, like, what is this Shakeology? Like, what's this chocolate banana recipe you make that looks so good? What is it? Tell me more about it. So people aren't going to know that you're drinking Shakeology or doing these workouts if you're not posting about it. So these are good things to turn into posts on Facebook. You're going to want to now the third vital behavior, which is personal development. And I know I sound like a broken record, but this one really is key for your business. I've said it before when I first started, I didn't do it for the first, it was probably a full month that went by where I was just like, I don't need personal development. I don't have time for that. I'm doing fine without it. But then you grow to a certain point and you realize that you can't grow any further if you're not trying to improve yourself. So you can't lead a team and attract people to you and then help them grow if you're not helping yourself grow. So it's so important to make sure that you're getting in your personal development every single day. It only has to be 10 minutes if that's all you have, and anyone can do 10 minutes. So if you guys got the slight edge or the compound effect, just, oh good, look it, yep, Tracy got the slight edge, awesome. It really is the best book, is The Slight Edge. Like, I would recommend that book over any book, any day, because it will completely change your thinking. So make sure that you pick that book up, and just before you go to bed at night, if that's what works for you, that's what I do. I mean, I go to bed and it's like 12:30 at night, and I'll go up there and sit down, and I will just put on my little light on my book, and I'll read for 10 minutes, and I will just do it, and I'll just really make a habit of it every single day. So just find what works for you, and just make sure that you're getting that important personal development time scheduled in, because it's really critical for you. All right, you're going to want to make sure that you participate in the weekly video chat. So that's, being here or being on the team call, which is every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're going to want to make sure that you're on those things. The more you're engaged, the more you're going to grow and the more you're going to get out of this, because that's just the way this business works. Like, you have to be a sponge in this business, and you have to want to kind of learn from all different areas and take in as much as possible, because learning is doing with this business. So the more you can hear and the more times you hear it, the better you become and the faster you grow and the more success you have. So the more things that you can participate in, the better, guys. If you can't make it on live, that's okay. I know people have busy schedules, but just make sure you at least listen to the recording when it's put up after that. All right, and then there is the National Wake Up Call, which is every Monday morning, which is recorded as well too. So that's only a 30-minute call. Some people listen to it on their way to work. I can't listen to it on Mondays. I actually listen to it like a couple days later at night. It's just the way my schedule works out. But I always listen to it. And last week's was, I think it was, maybe 2 weeks ago, was really good. I posted the recording on the team page, and it was awesome. If you guys haven't listened to that one yet, you got to listen to it, because it was just so good, and I think all of you guys could totally relate to it. It was, honestly, I've listened to every single National Wake Up Call now, and that was definitely, I would have to say, the best one I've heard over the past 13 months of me being a coach. So it's definitely a must to listen to that one. All right. All right, so that's the whole business activity tracker. So we're going to be posting that, guys. I'm going to be having you guys, be held a little bit accountable for this. So, and I did this in my Coach Basics too. We're going to be, filling out our bat every single week, and we're going to be posting it up there. I haven't decided how often I want to have you guys post it up there, but I will put a post in the page so that you guys know. Then you guys can just take a picture of it and upload it so that we can see. And it's not for anybody. It's not for you to compare yourself to anyone. It's just for more accountability for you, because it will really help you. It will really help you grow. I know when I did my Coach Basics and we had to do this, I was so much more likely to sit down at night and make sure that I did every single thing, because I knew I had to post it up. And it wasn't because, I was worried really what people were going to think, but my leader, is so successful with this, and I knew that if she was doing this and she was saying I had to do it, I better get it done. So we're going to be doing that as well too, and I think it'll be really helpful for you guys. All right, so we're going to be talking about your power hour now. So your power hour, this is really important for your business, is to set aside 1 solid hour every single day so that you can work on the business. A solid, focused hour. And I think focused here is the key word, because I know we can get distracted quite easily, and there's Facebook messages flying in left and right, and text messages on your phone. So I'm telling you right now, guys, especially if you have limited time with this, make sure that when you go to sit down to do your power hour for your business to grow it, that it's totally 100% distraction free. so that way you can focus. And during that time, you're going to be doing the same things every single day. You're going to be getting your post up on Facebook. You're going to be checking into your challenge group that you're a part of right now. And if you have challenges of your own, that's when you'll check in with them and just see how they're doing and ask if they need help. You're going to be private messaging people and inviting. You're going to be inviting people to your next challenge group, and you're going to be doing your follow-ups with people. And then you'll also be forming with people. So I try to tell everyone that if you can reach out to 3 new people every day, or 2 or 3, and just start to get to know them a little bit. Don't even talk about Beachbody, just 2 to 3 people that you can connect with, that you maybe found something in common with, and just to start a conversation with them, just to kind of get the ball rolling that way. And you're going to be doing those same things every single day during your power hour, okay? So at the beginning, all those things will be exactly the same. You'll be making sure you get post up, checking in the challenge groups, posting up in the challenge groups if you need to, checking in with your challengers. I mean, if you have time during your power hour, you can get in your 10 minutes of personal development, but I know a lot of people like to save that for another time. So whatever works for you, but just make sure that it's a focused hour. I know sometimes people get busy and things come up and you can't get in the hour. So whatever amount of time that you do put aside for this, just make sure that it's really focused. All right, let me see here. The apps, I have a bunch of different apps that people can use for when you post pictures, and I can post these up too in the Coach University, but here are some of them. I always use PicMonkey. The thing that kind of stinks about PicMonkey though, is that once you actually make the photo and save it, you know, I hate how you can't go back in and you can't edit it. You know, so it's like you make the photo and you save it, and then if you want to, like, say you want to like reuse it again for later, like when I do my Success Club charts that I do every week, you know, if I want to use that again and go back in, you can't do that. Like you can't go back in and use that same photo and edit it and add in like the names and stuff. So you have to redo the whole thing. So that's kind of like the downfall of it, but I've been using it since I became a coach because that's, you know, the one that I like. So PicMonkey is one of them, and like I said, I'll post all these down. Word Swag is another one. Photo Mirror, Photo Candy, and Font Candy. So I will post those up too for you guys in the training page so you guys can check all those out. All right. Oh yeah, one more thing. Also too guys, if you have questions in the Coach University, just make sure to tag my name in it, because there's so many, I have so many different people like commenting on all the different groups that I'm in, that I don't always see them because we have so many different people going on. So if you have a specific question, just make sure that you tag my name in it so that I can see it right away, and then I can get right back to it. All right. Did you guys have any questions about anything before I end with my quote and my call to action? Do you guys have anything you're struggling with, or just anything that you wanted to ask? You can type it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself, whatever works for you guys. No, doing good. Yeah, I mean, you guys are doing awesome. Seriously, I am so proud of you guys. You're doing such a great job, and you're really engaged. And like I said, just keep that excitement, you know, that you have now as a brand new coach, and just keep that every single day. And if you can keep that excitement and that energy, you will be amazed at where this business opportunity can take you. You really will. So my call to action for next week is to, again, I want everyone to go out and try to help one new person get started on their health and fitness journey. So just reach out to someone, you know, invite them to your next challenge group or to our next team challenge group for the 21-day fix. And that'll give you 2 more Success Club points. Like I said, if you're looking to lock in like Emerald Coach rank, which is, you know, 2 coaches signed up below you, just 2 discount coaches. They don't have to be active coaches like us. Just 2 coaches. You always have until Wednesday night at midnight to do that, Eastern Standard Time, in order to lock that in for it to go into effect on Thursday morning. Because like I said, that's when they update the system. All right, so keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to end with my quote, and this is by Jim Rohn, because like I said, he is my favorite, and I love all of his quotes that he has. So I'm going to go ahead and read you the one that hit home for me here. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. And I just love that. Seriously, that last line gives me goosebumps. It really does, just because the fact that this is your own business, and I never in a million years thought that I would ever be an entrepreneur. That is so far from anything I've ever done. And to just think that you guys all seriously have this gift right here for you that you can literally take anywhere and do anything with, it really does give me goosebumps to think that you can seriously create whatever you want to happen in the future. You can make it become like your reality. And it's just awesome. So I want that for all of you guys. I want that for all of you so bad. And I know it'll happen if you guys stay committed and you guys stay consistent and you believe in yourselves. So thank you guys for being here. And I look forward to seeing you guys every single week. I love the team. Oh, I don't understand the legs. Sorry, I just saw a question. Melissa's on the phone, but she just messaged me. I don't understand the legs. All right, so in your organization, you have you, and then you have a right leg and you have a left leg. And if you guys get really confused by this, it's gonna just be prepared to be extremely overwhelmed with this, because this is how I was totally overwhelmed with this. But I watched a lot of videos and I learned over time. So if this is totally in one ear and out the other, it's okay. But anyways, so you have a right leg and you have a left leg, all right? One of those legs is considered your strong leg, and one of those legs is considered your weak leg. Now, if you have all gone into your graphical genealogy, all right, and you see your little person at the top, you see you have two sides, a right side and a left leg. One side, you'll see all these random people down that you don't know who the heck they are. You didn't sign them up, but they're there, okay? That is considered your strong leg. Those random people that you see down there are coming from me or any coaches in your upline. So that's really good for you guys to have that, because every single one of you has a strong leg, all right? Because of the amount of people that I'm placing down below you and the amount of people that some of the other coaches in the organization are placing below you. That's awesome for you, because what that means is your weak leg, that's the other side. You'll never see any other people being placed down that side from anyone other than you, all right? But that's why it's considered your weak side, because it's only you putting people on that side. But the good thing about having this strong leg and having this weak leg, guys, is that once you get yourself to diamond, you are going to only need to focus on building your right leg. Your weak leg, all right? That weak side, whatever side that is for you, and I can help you check if you need help. That's the only side you're going to need to build. So a lot of other coaches, like when I came in, I had to grow both of my legs. So when I place people, I'm constantly doing right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. I'm constantly doing that because I don't have anybody else being placed below me. But you guys actually have an upper hand because one side is already being grown for you. So if you guys can get yourself to diamond when you get there, you're going to focus on putting every other person you get on that weak leg, right? And you're going to notice, you're going to want to always place the people on the farthest down, the last spot possible, way down, on the far outside left or the far outside right, wherever you're placing them. So if you're on your right leg, you would go all the way down to the last person you see, and you'd click the little outline of the person that lights up red, and then you'd save it. And that means the next person that you would sign up would go right there. So you always just want to make sure you're doing the farthest outside positions at the way, way bottom. You never want to ever go on the inside, on those inside spots. Those are going to all be left there. And I can send you guys a video about this. Now, Melissa said, leave it automatic, and that's what you should do. Actually, for all of you guys, your placement should automatically be set so that when you sign up people, they automatically will go all the way down to the outside right, all the way down to the outside left, and they'll keep alternating. The only time that you are going to want to go in and manually select where someone goes is if you find an active coach or if you are going to sign up a family member or a spouse or significant other. You're going to want them in specific places, and I can help you with that. All right? But other than that, you can leave the placement set to automatic placement so that it places the people for you. Because once you set that placement and click it yourself, it'll stay on that placement forever until you go back in and change it. So just leave it on automatic placement for now. And then, like I said, if you guys find active coaches, this is where it gets really confusing, but this is something, honestly, guys, that my husband is really good at. He has researched this, and he is really good with the numbers. So he's more than happy that, if you guys ever need anyone to look at your downline and go on there and find out where you should place people, he's really good about that, and you can just let me know, and I can check and then have him double check and make sure you guys are placing people in the right side. All right? So just keep that in mind. It's awesome that you guys have a strong leg. Trust me, you guys have an upper hand here. And all you got to do now, guys, is roll that other side once you become a diamond so that you can get the maximum amount of volume possible so that you can get the most amount of cycle bonus money possible. All right? You're going to learn about that as time goes on, so don't stress. We're here for you guys. All right. Yes, we need to do, and for taxes too, guys, save everything and anything. I mean, literally, you guys, you can write off everything. I keep an Excel spreadsheet, and anytime I send, gifts to my coaches for when they hit rank, or anytime I drive someplace and I'm, even if I'm going to meet someone for dinner and we talk about Beachbody, you can write off mileage, you can save the receipts from, the dinners. Literally, just write as much down as possible, and just save it all, because it'll make things so much easier at the end of the year. It's crazy how much you can write off. And success partners too. I'm going to be working with the leaders on the team because there are so many people that I didn't really know because the team is growing so fast. So I'm actually talking with them tonight, and I'm going to be having them help me pair up people so that way everyone is paired up with an appropriate match. So, all right. I know, some of you guys are coming on so strong, and I get so excited about that. I love it when people come on and they're so excited and they hit the ground running, and it's just so awesome. So pumped for you guys. No, a success partner does not have to be a part of our team. If you have connected with someone else, actually my success partner, guys, is not on the team at all. It's nowhere is nowhere with us. So if you connect with someone who is on the same level as you and who's going to be a good match for you, you can totally pair up with other people from other teams. It doesn't need to be just within this group and the drop the group and all that. Yeah. All right. Anybody have any other questions? I'm so excited for you guys. I love how enthusiastic you guys all are, and I know you guys one day are going to have great big teams of your own. All right, so since there are no other questions, I don't want to keep you guys. I know you guys have work to do, but thanks again so much for being here and just for taking that leap of faith with your upline coaches and jumping into this opportunity. And if you need anything at all, just like I said, you can always message me. I might not get right back to you, but I promise I will get back to you within a day. And anything that you need, oh yes, ring that bell. Melissa just mentioned that to me. Some of you are brand new on this call right now and probably don't know about this, but it's like I've said bye 3 times, you guys. On the team page, I have a pinned post. It's a big bell. And we're going to try to ring the bell 200 times before the end of the month. Now, you get to ring the bell if you sell a challenge pack or you sign up a new coach. So anytime you sign up someone and they complete the link and you sell a challenge pack, you're going to go to that post, guys, and you're just going to go to the comment section. You're going to write like ring ring or ring-a-ling or ding dong, whatever you want. Get creative with it. Get fun with it. And you're going to say like, got a challenge pack. And you can do that every single time. You're just going to keep going back to that same pin post. And we have so many people ringing the bell. It just gets everyone engaged and excited. And some of these people are really going hard, and I love it, changing so many lives. So just keep that in the back of your mind, guys, that everything you do is to help other people, is to try to end the trend of obesity. And especially too with this business opportunity that we have this gift here that we want to share with other people. We truly do. Don't be afraid to talk about it with other people, guys. Even if you aren't, I know you're brand new, just imagine where you want to be with this because it's going to happen and talk like you're already there. And people will have the confidence to go with you. Trust me. All right. Well, I thank you guys again. I'll say goodbye for the fourth time. If you guys need anything, like I said, feel free to reach out, post in the team page, check with your upline coach, whatever you need to do, and we are all here for you. So I will see you guys next week, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. All right, bye, everyone.